So, Tiffy, yeehaw, bitch!
Oh, yes!
Oh, Booker, these 5 women...
What up, y'all? This your boy Ace here, and welcome to Afternoons Delight. So, let's talk about this Women's Summit, man, for the Irish Survivor Challenge match at Deadline this Saturday, man. Earlier, I went over the video talking about how Fallon Henley won the last chance fatal 4-way match earlier tonight on NXT. And I basically went over that, and then I went over the Roxanne Perez and Kiana James feud that was inside of that thing. But I want to talk about this summit. This summit was pretty fucking shocking. It was pretty fucking shocking. And it was shocking because it was way better than I expected. I really love this summit, man. This summit was one of the better in-ring promos that I've ever seen for NXT. All 5 of the girls. So all 5 of the girls that were a part of it was Blair Davenport, Tiffany Stratton, Kelani Jordan, Lash Legend, and Fallon Henley. Fallon Henley, who just won earlier tonight. They're all in street clothes. And they were out there with Byron Saxton. Byron Saxton is perfect for this because he always gets teased or whatever. He's that guy. He's the guy he teased, bro, right? So he's perfect for that. That's how Byron Saxton is one of my favorite of the, outside of Michael Cole, like of the announcement personalities. I like Corey Graves too. Because Byron Saxton just gets it. To be that guy that the wrestlers bully and stuff like that. And which kind of helps promote the wrestlers, you know what I mean? So that's all I like Byron Saxton in that role. And he's really good for NXT because that's a training ground. So he even makes it matter even more in that position. You know what I mean? But, so Tiffany Stratton was seated the closest to Byron Saxton, so she went first, right? And Tiffany Stratton's always been a hit or miss for me when it comes to her in-ring promos. Like, sometimes it's pretty good, and sometimes it's like, where it just doesn't hit right, you know what I mean? Like, that's why I think NXT is still a part where she needs to work at. Because she has the charisma, but she just needs to put it together. And I think it's something about her gimmick that probably makes it that way. So her gimmick probably needs a little bit of tweaking here and there. But usually when she's able to bounce off of somebody that is really like, I remember early in the year with her and Thea Hill when they were in the locker room. To me, their best talking segment was that when Thea Hill called her Blondie or whatever, and she did the DX sucker thing to her, and then she got kidnapped by Ava when Ava was still in Schism, and it was hilarious. But everything that she's been doing with Fallon Henley has been gold so far. Fallon Henley has been really good for Tiffany Stratton, and Tiffany Stratton has been really good for Fallon Henley. Those two are a match made in heaven when it comes to a good wrestling feud. So I thought Tiffany Stratton was in her element. This is the best I've ever seen her as far as in-ring promo wise. And then Lash Legend was pretty good next to her. Lash Legend is someone that's really been impressing me the last couple of months now. Lash Legend was always someone that I kind of overlooked because she was so terrible in the ring at one point. She was even further behind like the newcomers that always came in, and and how green they were still better than her. But Lash Legend, I think what's helped Lash Legend is she's gotten more TV time with Metaphor. I think Metaphor has helped her. I don't like the group Metaphor. Like, it's not the people that I don't like in Metaphor. I just don't. The faction itself doesn't work for me. It's like the schism, right? Like, I like Joe Gacy. I like the Dyad. I like Ava. But it just didn't. Together, it doesn't click for me, right? But it's helped Lash Legend a lot in whatever she's trying to do, because she's been on a wave to me lately. Like, she's gotten better in the ring, and I feel like she reminds me a lot of like if the heel version of Naomi. Like, that's what she reminds me of the most. Like, so her ceiling could be like what we're seeing out of Trinity right now in TNA. Like, if she works it right, I think she could. I like Lash Legend. I'm starting to see a different light on her. She was fantastic here. I even like the new thing. I forgot specifically what it was, But she even had the fans like kind of chanting it in the background. I said that could be her new thing. That could be her new thing to connect with the audience. You know what I mean? When she does promos. I forgot what it was. It was some type of thing. But she was fantastic with Kelani Jordan and Tiffany Stratton in that segment. It was amazing. Then, who's in the middle? Blair. I think Kelani went before Blair. So let me talk about Kelani first. Kelani was amazing here. Like this summit, you got to understand something. This summit to me was like a testing ground for all of the ladies to see what they're made of when it comes to in-ring promo. The only one that I didn't really need to see anything from was Blair Davenport because I've already seen her work for years now. But when it came to the other four ladies, it was like a testing ground to see where they're at right now with a promo. Could they handle a promo? And the way they did this whole entire segment was great. I'm gonna be honest, I wasn't looking forward to it because I was worried about the way it'd turn out. I felt like the women were not going to be good in this segment. The only one that I trusted was Blair Davenport and Fallon Henley. But for whatever reason, something came out of the other three girls, and Kelani Jordan, she showed me why they believe in her so much, like upper management, like why they think that she could be the total package. Kelani Jordan, to me, is already getting pretty good in the ring. She had her best match, I think it was last week against Kiana James. She had her best match to date. But on the mic, especially because she's a babyface, it's a little harder for babyfaces to try to get their stuff over with the fans and all that stuff. She was great here, man. She said a little attitude. I think one of the things that they had to do with Kelani was Kelani needed to kind of be herself in this. Because leading up until this point, it felt like she was trying to act, and she was struggling with that a little bit. Like, especially in some of those scenes that you saw with her in when what's the caller was still around. What's her name? Old girl. What's her name? I forgot already because I ain't seen her in a while. Damn, y'all know who I'm talking about. The girl that was meant to her, man. Oh my god, I can't believe I forgot her name, bro. I always get this block in my head when I'm doing these videos, bro. I always forget about people's names. What's her name, bro? Y'all know who I'm talking about, but I just in my head I cannot remember, bro. Damn, this is a damn shame, bro. Dana Brooke. Dana Brooke, bro. I didn't want to have to go on the computer and look for it. I didn't want to be embarrassed like that. Dana Brooke, bro. So there was some segments that we saw her and Dana Brooke where I felt like she was trying to remember a script, and it came out so unnaturally, like her acting ability. I said, yeah, she's got to work on that. But here, it was probably more like an improv thing she did here. Maybe not too much on the script, and she was just able to kind of be herself. She put Lash Legend in check at one point. And she was talking to Tiffany as well. And she talked about how she lost the title to Becky Lynch. And that was a ooh-ah, you know, because Tiffany didn't like that. And she said, Lash did a really good job of countering with her. So it was great all around. And then Blair, I like what Blair, because it goes along with Blair's character. She's not there for the one-liners. She's there for business, to hurt somebody and put someone on the shelf. She brought up how she put Nikita Lyons and So We're Going to shelf. We got to remember that because the next video I'm talking about Nikita Lyons in the next video. And then Fallon Henley just took over at the end, took that mic, and to me, out of the five, she was the best. She was the best because she came in, she stuttered a little bit at one point, but she came in and took it over, bro. Henley has the natural ability to talk. So, we already saw from her, if you really been following Fallon Henley close, you already knew what Fallon Henley could do. And she got at Tiffany there. The best thing about this segment was when she got the mic back, she went right back over to Tiffany Stratton, bro. And she said, "Yeehaw, bitch." It kicked the fuck out of her in the face, bro. But did she punch her or she kicked her? I forgot how that went. She just knocked Tiffany Stratton on her ass, bro. And it was crazy. And then so they got a brawl. And the brawl actually continued going into the I believe, was it the Axiom and Nathan Frazier match when that happened, or was it after that match? I think it might have been after. I think it might have been after the Axiom and Nathan Frazier match was done. And we had a brawl that kicked out. So that's where we're gonna pick it up from Nikita Lyons. But my closing thoughts on the summit definitely got me looking forward to this challenger match tomorrow, bro. Because I'm doing this on a Friday afternoon. Bro, I'm definitely looking forward to it now. More than ever am I looking forward to this now. I think this shit gonna bang. And the girls, they sold me. Like, if anything wrong happens with this whole thing with any of the five, and I'm not talking about this, man, I'm talking about their careers here in NXT, I could always go back to this and say, hey, the potential is there. It just needs to be worked on. Because they showed me a lot here. I believe in all five girls. The only one, like I said, the only two that I really didn't need to see enough from was Fallon Henley and Blair Davenport. I already knew what they can do as far as in-ring promos. The thing was the other three, and Kelani Jordan is the one that showed me the most in this, because Kelani, I wasn't sure what to get out of her. Like, I was like, man, she gotta show us, but because she comes off as this like nice girl, right? So she showed a lot of attitude here, and I loved it, man. She was able to be herself, man. Kelani, they got to start here. They got to start in Kelani Jordan, bro. They got to start. She going to be big time. She going to be big time, bro. She going to be big time, bro. I'm telling you, she is going to be big time. She is going to be big time. I think Fallon Henley, if she plays her cards right, she can have a career trajectory just like Mickie James. I really do. I really do. She got the package too, like Mickie James had, bro. With the country gimmick and everything. There's a lot of potential in that ring, man. And I love seeing that segment. But give me your thoughts on this, man, so I can run through these last two segments with Chase you as well. Give this video a like, share, subscribe. Y'all. Thank y'all for watching. After News to Light.